Hi peeps. Yeah, fucking strange times. I've just got to go in the office and look, business. Nuts. Years now, 8 years, and so got to go and collect a few bits. There we go. Can't even open my door. Stay there, peeps. How bizarre. There we go. Done. So, we are... set the alarm off. Look at this. Second. Post. Phone networking HQ. How bizarre. I'm going to get in here in a second. This whole COVID thing. Amazing. The world has changed, people. Let me show you about this. How many businesses right now is this impacting on? At Di's office. You know, stuff that you've never seen that we spent money on. Stuff that you've never seen, never even got them out. All these various bits. Let me show you this, look. Stuff like this. Have you done everything you can? Sheets. Nuts. This, the most significant photograph in phone networking's history. You know, the whole world has changed, people. And your ability to get through this, when this all ends, will be defined by your ability to change. If you're still holding on to the old way that life was and the way that business was, you're going to come unstuck. When this all ends, and it will end, there's going to be winners and losers. And those winners, people that are on the winners column, are those people that changed. And those losers are those people that chose not to change. You have no option, people. This whole COVID thing is brutal. Brutal. So, you have an opportunity right now. An opportunity to make change. The changes that you need to do. To take decisions, the likes of which, not everyone's going to agree with. Look at this. This is 14 years of work. 14 years of business, jobs, operations, and all of a sudden, fucking wallop, COVID comes along and changes everything. Do you know what I mean? And actually, it's not anything I've done. I've done nothing wrong. No misappropriation of funds. No fucking, nothing. COVID. And we're the lucky ones because we've adapted. We've changed 4nonline.biz. We've adapted this online network. And we've had to. because there'd be no business to, to come back to if we'd not adapted. Please, people, understand this, and this isn't bullshit, right? If you are still using your business or looking at your business the same way that you was 8 weeks ago, you are going to come unstuck. You're going to come unstuck. Ordinarily this would be packed with people working. And as Dan just pointed out there, always ask this question: what does this make possible? What does this make possible? And when it gets tough, and it will get tough throughout this entire period, we're not over the worst yet. I'll tell you that now. We are not over the worst yet. When it gets tough, and it will get tough, ask yourself that question: what does this make possible? And what it made possible for us was to start again, to try it again with a blank piece of paper. You made it when you've got branded water bottles. Let me just take you upstairs. Take you upstairs. Show you something. I've come for the post. I've got to get some stuff for the bank. Training centre. For networking. Memory wall. Andrew Mogford, don't know if you know him, Andrew. This whole situation, right, for everyone is fucking brutal, right? Brutal. You've got to adapt. You have to adapt. I say this throughout, no matter how fucking brutal this thing is. Board meeting, boardroom. I say this whole thing here. I might get out of my car. Fucking, I think it's a 70-inch, 80-inch television or something. Yeet. In fact, I wonder if I can get out of my car. Well, it was greatest. The wife would be delighted if we get that one back. Well, it's only a 50-inch. The good old days. Spent $4,000 on that, I think, if I remember, when it first was a new thing. But listen, joking aside. Joking aside, three questions I want you to ask yourself, right? 3 things. Yeah, it is where Pips it. As in that. 3 things that I want you to ask yourself right now, right, throughout this difficult time, and it is difficult for everyone, right? Number 1, are you going to starve to death? Genuinely, are you going to starve to death? No, you're fucking not. Number 2, I'm going to get myself a 4 networking. A 4 networking mug slurp. Number 2. So number 1, are you going to starve to death? No. Number 2, are you going to lose your house, your mortgage, your property, your roof above your head? Nope. Number 3, are you going to die? If you maintain your social distancing, the answer to that question is no, you're not. No, you're not. So, people. Second. So, people, that's the 3 criteria that I need you to do. I need you to look at that and say, be really fucking honest with yourself. Number 1, are you going to fucking starve? Number 2, are you going to lose your house, your property? No, you're not. You might get some snotty letters, but you ain't going to lose. Number 3, are you going to die? If you behave yourself with your social distancing, no, you're not. See what I'm saying? So, people, please, I know throughout this entire fucking COVID time, more than ever before, we need to support each other. We need to support each other in business. We need to support each other in all manner and ways and forms. This has been a tough time for every single business owner around the UK. We've had to adapt. We're one of the lucky ones. We've been able to adapt, taking for networking, the National Business Networking Organisation, taking it offline, and we've moved it online for online.biz. Support us. support us as we grow and go through this entire time. And actually, you know, we're trying our best to help keep UK businesses fucking moving, because throughout this time, the ones that are going to be winners and losers, because there's going to be a complete line down that column. And on the left, there's going to be losers, and on the right, there's going to be winners. And actually, what you do today is going to define what happens. Because I'll tell you something, this battle is not only going to be fought in the hospital wards throughout the NHS, up and down the land, it's going to be fought in here. It's going to be fought in here. Because this stuff will get to you emotionally, mentally, financially, spiritually, physically. This is where the war's being fought. And there's business owners around the UK. We've got fucking thousands of members around the UK that are in a similar situation. People who would normally be working here and enjoying life. And now we've had to effectively shut it down. This here is the most challenging time I've ever encountered in my business life. This here. This is me and Terry Cooper, Chairman Terry Cooper. And that is at a point where I had a nervous breakdown. 2012, November the 14th, 15th, 2012. And he said to me, he said, do you trust me? I said, yes, Terry. He said, do you really trust me? I said, yeah. He said, 100%? I said, 100%. He said, you're not fucking quitting. Because I wanted to quit. There's going to be times throughout this entire period where you're going to feel the same. There's going to be times when you're fucking wonder whether you can go on. What's the fucking point? People, do not let this COVID-19 shit fucking take you out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Right? It's already done enough fucking damage. Doesn't need to do any more. So you keep your mental health straight. You keep your families on track. And you recognise that you need to adapt. Let this be a message to people. Seriously. Right? Because there's some people out there that are waiting for the world to return to normal. It's fucking not gonna. Right? It's not going to for any time soon. So, people, yeah, listen, thanks for the message there, that's it. It is what it is, you know, no one's died. No one's died from fucking our squad. No one has died. And as I said there, you know, this is not anything that we've done. This is a set of circumstances which was unprecedented. And I think, like I say, the way it once was, the money that came through the doors and what have you, that we've all had, that we was used to, and the life that we was living, that's finished, it's changed, it's adapted. But you need to change, you need to adapt. Hi, Jack, you all right? Yeah. Oh, I'm good. You know, I'll tell you something. Let me explain something. This here, if I'd not had a nervous breakdown in 2012, right, genuinely, I'd be having one fucking now. The great thing about that is it prepped me for you know, the future. Hi, Mark, you all right? You know, our Steph Thomas. Stock room. Servers. So it is, it's like a time capsule. Look at this, let me just show you what I've just picked up here. Look. And as an organisation, we was getting the culture back. Getting that fucking whole vibe back. The smile is back. What do you reckon when you write a book? Now what? What do you reckon? Right? Now what? That's the question that you need to be asking yourself. And I wrote on the back here, this whole book, that the only time that people ask that question, now what, is when the shit is hitting the fan. And the way that you prepare yourself for the future is by getting ahead of that question. Because people under stress don't make great decisions. People under stress don't make, yes, Steve, they are. They're all sat there. Fucking mad. Let me just show you. The new roll sheets, look. You know, everything was ready to go. Everything was ready to go. But going back to this point, look, new members get a copy of Now What, bought my book. So you look here and you ask that question. I said this, which is this. Now what is a question that people only ask when the shit's hitting the fan. You've lost a job, you fucking pandemic lands, you get someone pregnant, right? You get divorced, somebody cheats on you, whatever. You lose a deal. Now what? And actually the people that are going to get through this are people that have been asking that fucking thing for a long time. Unfortunately, that whole approach that I've taken to life has been, been that whole now what stuff. People saying on here, you need a copy of Now What. Well, fucking buy it, right? Go and buy a copy of Now What. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is what we're right now. The way look, I'm being brutal, is that you've got a situation where this whole thing does not fix unless we fix it. The way that we get the economy working is by getting the economy working. That's how we do it, right? And I'm asking you and every single individual right now, support us, 4nonline.biz, whilst we support you. Because imagine a world, my coach is on here, Ian Dixon. And he said to me, yesterday or the day before, he said, can you imagine a world, right? Can you imagine a world where phone networking online didn't exist? What would people do? What would people be doing? Those people that are active right now, the thousands of members that are active on phone and online, would that fuck their businesses up if phone networking disappeared? Yes, we need you as much as you need us right now. This is my business of 14 years. 14 years I've worked on this business. 14 years. And it's, effectively gone after 6 weeks. This office, I've handed notice in on it. This is over. Show you Pippa's office. The reason I've come in here, by the way, is to steal this. This iMac's coming home with me today. Cards on the table. You never got to see this. Never got to see the cards on the table box that we've designed. Tell you what else I'm going to need to steal. It's a great thing about I've got my car outside. Steal my monkey. I have a phone monkey where I can put my phone on. It's exactly what I'm going to use it for now. If all I ever achieved... Actually, Chris, it's got a thingy on it. It's got windows on it. It's got windows on it. If all I ever achieved was this as a working class lad, to have created a business and created jobs and created something, then, I've achieved something pretty fucking special. And over the years, last 14 years, I've dealt with lots of stuff. Personal attacks, fucking just bullshit. And people don't realise the actual story behind running a business. All people see is the good stuff. The reality of running a business is it's, you don't see the personal stories. I nearly lost my fucking mental faculties because of this. I nearly lost my marriage as a result of phone networking. To get wiped out overnight because of COVID, nah, that's not fucking happening. That is not happening. And that's why we have to evolve. Oh, listen, it's not over. It's not over. This phone networking thing changed the way that business networking was done. Changed it completely. The entire Wikigate. But you see shit like that, right? The wiki page got wiped out last night. Fucking toy. Listen, you put it in perspective, fuck off. But I just want people to understand, that it's easy for anyone to take the piss or to fucking point the finger at someone, right? And actually say, oh, well, I'll do it better. Well, fucking go and do it then. Stop talking about doing it. Don't tell me you're fucking funny. Make me laugh. Don't tell me you're a comedian. Make me laugh. If you're so fucking clever, do it. So, this thing here, like I say, you know, we made our difference. And we'll continue to do so. 4nonline.biz, if somebody can put the link below. Show us some love. Show us some support. Tell a friend. Tell a friend and let us support the UK whilst you support us. Because it's a what you call it? It's a interdependency. That's what it requires. Without phone networking, so many of these people that are fucking finger pointing wouldn't have a business. So many people, in fact, that I've genuinely helped launch their careers, and then they turn fucking bandit and they want to scoff and they want to work against us. Ridiculous. Like I say, I could ruin people like that. Thank you, Joanne. But yeah, you know, I always ask the question, what does it make possible? And this whole situation allows for a fresh start, a blank piece of paper, and to do things differently, which is exactly what we're doing. So, people, I'm going to leave it there. I've got a call I've got to do. Paul Lancaster, I see that you're on here. I've got to ring you. I'll ring you in a second. I promise you a call. So, yeah, we go to online, 4nonline.biz, business networking. The difference is with us, right, is that from our networking, is that we came at it from the outset to do business networking in a way that put the member right at the core. That actually wasn't about making money. It was about making a difference. And actually, by making a difference, you make money. That was being under no illusions. You need to make money, of course. But that's primarily what I came at it from, which was to make a positive difference. You make a positive difference to people, you'll make a positive difference to your bank balance. And it's just a different way. Hey, Kerry, how you doing? KLC. I'm over in the office here. So, listen, it is what it is. Like I said, just come to collect the post, and I just thought, well, fuck it. It would be a wasted opportunity if it didn't capture this and actually do a thing here. But thank you so much, people. All right. We'll leave it there.